What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Sunday Brojitos. We got another informational video for you guys, and this one includes snowboarding as well because snow season is coming up and we are getting hyped for it. So we wanted to give you guys a little video on our favorite snowboarding brands. Now, I'm gonna go in a little bit of my favorite picks, and then Peyton's gonna go into his favorites. These are just what we like, and this is what we ride, and this is what we just enjoy on the mountain. So starting off with snowboards, I'd have to say Burton is probably up there for one of my favorites. I ride a Burton board, although I really do like Libtex boards as well. These brands really put a lot of detail into their boards and a lot of time, and they test a lot of different prototypes and make a lot of different style boards that I just think are super sweet. Never Summer is a really good brand as well. I really want to get one someday, but they kind of go up in a little bit pricier range just because they call themselves the Porsche of snowboards. When it comes down to bindings, I use Ride bindings and I really love them, but I know there's a lot of better ones out there, including Union bindings. I think Union are kind of up there on the binding list when it comes down to brands. Union bindings are just really durable, and I know I keep bringing up that word, but that's like an important thing for when you're setting up a board. You want it to be durable and you want the parts to be really good. You don't want it to just break on you as soon as you get up on your first or second run, because that's just gonna suck. And then when it comes down to boots, I ride DC boots and I think they're super sweet. They're lace. I don't have the boa on it. And in my opinion, I really like the lace over the boa. It's a lot easier to tighten your boots with the boa strap, but I just like how the laces look, and honestly, it tightens it up enough for me, and I just think they're super sick. And I didn't even realize that DC makes a lot of cool snowboarding stuff. Also Volcom, they make really cool snowboarding stuff that I never really knew about. So yeah, I really like those DC boots. They've lasted me about 4 or 5 years now. You know, when it comes down to getting any of these things, boards, binding, boots, it all comes down to what is more comfortable for you. You got to try on a few different things and just know, like, do I want a boa boot or do I want a lace boot? Everything is just all about comfortability, because that's the most important thing on the mountain, because you don't want to be up there, your boots are tight, your boot doesn't even fit in your binding, because that happens. You want to make sure your boot also matches your binding really well, because all these things are just going to make you have a way better time up on the mountain. And when you get up there and you strap in for that first run, you just want to feel good. You just want to feel like you're locked in, but it's not too tight. I'm sure my opinion will change in the near future, but as for now, these are going to be my favorite brands that I like riding with. Let me know down in the comments if you guys agree with me. Now we're going to let Peyton talk about his favorites. Peyton, what do you got for us?
Okay, so I'm going to keep my favorite brands a little more simple because Zach went into a lot of depth on some other brands for you guys. I just want to give my personal opinion, so that way hopefully it can help you decide what type of snowboard, bindings, or whatever you're looking for. Hopefully it'll help you make that decision. So to start off, I want to talk about boards real quick. So personally, I've been riding a Capita board, and mine's more, it's more of a park board. It's not really all mountain or anything like that. Now, something that I really want to try out is I want to try out some Libtex boards, because Max and Mike both have had Libtex in the past. I think Libtex are a little bit more all mountain related, and I kind of want to try that, see if the Libtex are better in powder. So Libtex would probably be my next favorite board after that, and just based off of Max and Mike, I know that they look super cool. After that, I want to talk about bindings real quick. So I ride Union bindings, and I'm gonna ride Union bindings probably for the rest of my life. I really like the look of them. They're super simplistic, and I have had no hardware issues with my bindings for at least 4 years now. So that just makes me want to continue to rep the Union binding. When it comes to headgear, so like goggles and helmets, I actually don't have a favorite brand. I actually have some Smith goggles right now that I bought from Arizona Snowbowl a really long time ago, and they have held up no issues. So I just haven't really explored you know, goggles or helmets and stuff like that. But I want to talk about clothing. When it comes to clothing, I really like Burton. And the reason is because I've had Burton clothing before. I've had jackets and pants and stuff like that. And it just keeps me super warm on the mountain, and I don't have to worry about my ass getting wet or snow getting in my jacket. And I know when I wear my snow jacket at Snow Bowl, no matter what the conditions are like, it's going to be super comfortable and warm for me the entire time. It just makes snowboarding super comfortable at the end of the day. The last thing I want to briefly talk about is boots. And what I ride is Salomon boots. These you can find for a great deal, and they will hold up their end of the bargain. They won't break. You won't have any issues with the BOA. So those are probably my favorite brands. And like Zach said, there are so many different brands that you can talk about, but these are our personal favorites. These are our personal opinions, so you don't have to listen to them, but hopefully it'll help you when you're buying gear that you want for snow season. Now that's gonna end off this video. If you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, comment down below, what are your favorite brands? We wanna know, so that way maybe we'll try them out and we might have a new favorite brand. And last of all, make sure to subscribe because we post a new YouTube video every Sunday, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Whoa! I'm so glad we're done. I fucking hate YouTube.